Okay. I'm going to steal something from Jasmine, and I'm going to say, what do you guys remember about last week? Because it's way more convenient. About last time.
I mean, we got to the fucking winery.
Mm-hmm. Tatzel read a book aloud.
Yeah.
Told you all about Strahd.
And all about his girlfriend.
Strahd really liked that we did that.
I'm very happy about that.
He told me himself.
He was like, listen.
He was like, listen, I love that you got to hear my story, and I appreciate the spin you gave it.
I wrote that life journal when I was 15 years old.
Stop reading my Zanga poetry.
Oh my god, no. Mallory got a deer, pissed off Petri, but fed the werewolf girl that really wanted it.
Got good Bianca.
Yeah, we made a plan of attack. We made a plan of attack. 2 teams.
Yeah, you got 2 teams.
Child tried to steal meat from Mallory and it didn't work.
Yep. So where did we leave off?
And Daramesh broke up.
And Daramesh is around again.
Yeah, and his nipples was been Ripton.
Yeah, forever.
Forever and ever.
I mean, it's always been that way since forever.
Just great, yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been that way.
I think we left off with just making whatever preparations we wanted before we, actually leave to get up there.
Yeah, it's like that morning.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We figured team sneaky and team not sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
And just for posterity on audio, I put 3 guiding bolts in my island stone.
Yep, 3 level 1 guiding bolts.
Yep. Okay. I left my parasol right here with the girl. With Arena.
Yes.
And my short sword is also with her.
The best girl. She's learning to dual wield them. Mm-hmm. She rolled an 18.
We're gonna get back and she's gonna be fucking Zarya levels of ripped.
She's swole. She's gonna be real swole. It's gonna be great. She's gonna carry the team. So, we'll cut back in. Horses have been prepared for you. They have them.
I have one.
You can make them. But
before we go, Arena needs a haircut, and we have to ask someone to do it. Remember?
I forget who we're asking.
Esmeralda.
That's right.
But if Esmeralda said no.
Yeah.
No, you ask her. Who do you think does the asking?
Oh. Hey, there's a pointed look in my direction.
This is in character.
This is a shoe, and this is a horn. There we go. Interaction.
Oh, good. So I guess Lithro will get up and have all her shirt and Esmeralda, may I have a word with you?
Of course.
And I'll pull her off to the side. 2 things, or just a couple of questions.
She kind of stands next to you, smoldering. She's got a really nice, smoky eye.
Oh, good.
Even though they just showed back up, because she's awesome.
She just, has, the tattooed makeup.
No. She takes a lot of pride in what she does.
It's all
She
ashes.
put it on while on horseback on the way back here to pick you guys
It's
up.
like those people who can do, perfect mascara. In the car while in travel.
Yeah.
Well, Irina wants to know if you'll cut her hair. Because it's burned and she desperately wants you to do it. I don't really know why, but she does.
Well, she must know how flawless I am at keeping up my appearance.
Clearly.
She laughs. And says,
oh my god! You have to
Only
draw this
she-
now, you know that, right?
She is very much like a clamp male character then in that situation. Just broad shoulders, Dorito-shaped fucking
I feel
Esmeralda.
they've gone off to a side and Lithra's leaning against a wall, arms crossed, doing her best to no tells. There's no tells.
What was the second thing that you wanted to ask me?
I wanted to know... Do you want to go on a date? No. Why did you leave the temple? Did you know there would be trouble?
Literally. We were surrounded by 10 people. Yeah?
Yeah.
So yes, we were in trouble. And so we left.
Without a word?
What do you mean without a word? I told Malrian.
Lithra's gonna do a...
Malrian's not even there. You're off to the side.
Well, it's just she'll glance at where the general does not be
You do a mix of The Office and Stewie at the same time, where you just...
Would you have preferred we had perhaps announced our disappearance. Loudly and obviously.
Of course, darling. That would have been wonderful.
Yes.
No, Malrian did not inform the rest of us, which is why I was a little worried and sent that spell out to you.
It's true, you didn't.
You didn't tell anyone anything. No one knew.
They remember she threw a snowball at you, and then they vanished.
And then you didn't
And you
say
never said
shit.
a word about it.
Oh, right.
I
I don't know. No, I don't think...
in the other room.
No, you didn't say anything.
No,
You didn't, and
okay.
it's funny now. That's okay. You're in the
probably
other
actually
room.
do
You're
say
eating
this.
like your second breakfast, and you sneeze, and we come back to you.
It's like my sneeze right now, I'm going to lose my nose. So I'm not going to do that.
Ew.
So, I need you to not panic. But the monks that we're traveling with aren't normal. I don't know if you can tell.
She kind of leans in close.
Blushing, like,
How so?
You've dealt with their kind before.
Lithra,
I need you to trust me.
just please tell me what is the problem.
They are werewolves, and I need you to not attack them.
They're werewolves.
Yes.
We are cavorting with werewolves.
We're also comporting with a vampire, so, while we're breaking rules.
A two.
The sneeze spirit.
Danica, why do you use one pepper?
Make a persuasion roll. First roll of the night.
That are Petrie's, like,
Don't fuck it.
spores going out.
Oh,
Just,
good.
like...
Testing on Castle again.
Yeah. Just
And your
inadvertently,
very good charisma score.
inadvertently getting everybody in the
12.
A 12. Well,
12.
it's not terrible.
No, that's better than like a 2. Luther's gonna like if the hand is available, like take it, like please.
Her hand is warm and
Don't
soft.
fucking.
damn it.
It's a little bit callous because she's done some hard work in her time.
Yeah. Do tell.
This is entertaining. She says, "Well, if it is that meaningful to you, I suppose that I can restrain my deadlier instincts."
Just aim them at more worthy opponents.
She is. She's fucking like
Listen.
supremely confident.
Listen.
Always has been. Fine. As you suggest.
Thank you. After this is over, perhaps we can do a little bit of traveling together.
She winks at you and says, "Perhaps." And strides away.
Luther smirks and then waits a few moments and then comes in after.
Smirks or blushes.
Both, like, he.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything around there? Or we can do a quick haircut.
Daramesh is going to approach probably Danica
Mm-hmm.
because he can't really take the heart with him. He just even though he would really like to, he can't. It is kind of a burden.
Danica is... You approach Danica. She is actually sort of off in the corner. In a different part of the winery, having like a very quiet, hurried conversation with an old man that you do not recognize, but that the players would know would be her father. And
Where is her husband?
doing shit. Not important to the story.
Taking
'cause,
care
like,
of the
I
millions of
can't
children we've given her.
Yeah.
handle this many people, you guys. I have to prioritize. Danica's cooler. You see them, like, she hands him, like, a small bag, and he kind of takes it, and you see him sort of walk away and sort of, like, wipe tears from his eyes a little bit as he goes out into the garden. And you make yourself known, and she turns around and says, "Yes, what is it? What would you like, Daramesh?"
I have a favor to ask of you.
Well, I am nothing if not always doing favors for
It
you
would
lot.
seem so.
Very perceptive. What do you need?
Do I have the heart with me? I
Always.
just imagine, on this mission when we return to Valaki, I cannot bring this with me. It is the heart of my ancestor.
I imagine it's on you like a Tamagotchi is on a 90s kid.
Yeah. It's
I
a
had a
Slash-
Jurassic Park one.
It's in like a papoose.
yeah.
And she says, "Yes, I can understand why. Do you wish me to hold on to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Please protect it.
They hand it over.
Good joke.
Oh, it is squishy. Sort of.
It's
Oh, this is very unpleasant. Where did you get this?
Where did we get anything?
in the Amber Temple.
Okay, Dharma. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take this upstairs now.
Okay.
Go find your very best friend, Henrik.
No sugar after 8, please.
To the heart?
Yeah.
Do I need to feed it? Have you been What have you been feeding it?
It likes Goodnight Moon.
It's like sticky with like food residue.
Ew.
Darvin just like
Rubbed it on there.
smearing it on.
I'll put this. I'll put it
Sometimes
away.
I like Goodnight Moon twice.
Like the vocal stylings of Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh,
named
just
for the
beat in my
fucking-
hands. Ugh.
It will do that. It means it likes you.
Oh. Goodbye, Darvish.
Please come get your shit soon.
Please come get this. I don't want it. I'm going to be upstairs. Tell the others I love them. Etc. etc.
We love you too.
Thank you. And she goes upstairs, like, lugging this pretty gross thing. Esmeralda sits Irina down and, in front of, like, sort of the table and spreads out a tablecloth to catch the hair. And you can see that she has, like, nasty, like, burnt split ends. And her auburn hair is, like, built, like, frizzy and just awful.
Just
and,
coconut oil.
Right. So Esmeralda, like, pulls out a pouch from this, like, satchel that she has, and there's like, oil in it. You don't know what kind of oil. It's not necessarily good smelling. You get the feeling it's, like, castor oil or something. And she, like, rubs it into Irina's hair and is, like, talking quietly with her, and they're, like, giggling, and you can't hear a word they're saying. And she takes this, like, very fine, like, razor type dagger. It's only got like one edge to it. She just starts like and pretty quickly Irina basically has like, I'm gonna say like sort of Rapunzel at the end of Tangled's kind of haircut, like very short, very like angular and very cute, and a lot sort of less girly than the last time that you saw her. And then holds out this like burnished copper mirror that she has, and like shows it to her, and Irina like preens in front of it and says, oh, look how heroic I look. Don't you think? Who's around?
Perfect.
Of course. But I thought you looked heroic before.
Well, yes, but my hair was injured in battle, and so I had to remove it.
Yes, like a bum leg.
Helm just like pulls his hood over his head like nobody look at me while I laugh.
The dagger that she was using, like, like right next to your head.
Esmeralda threw it at him.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, it was funny.
So was your reaction?
Oh.
That was Esmeralda. They
Yeah,
sound
I know.
very similar. I can't do a
No, it's
Spanish
fine.
woman to save my fucking life. It's hard. I don't know how it sounds.
I'm sure your reaction would not be funny if I threw it back at you.
Go ahead and try.
No, I don't want to.
If
I
I
might
to go
just
take
go.
a city, let's all just fucking start some shit here.
I'm not starting shit.
Continuing it.
Yes.
Did you have anything else that you wanted to say? I felt
Oh,
that you did.
he was just gonna run through forms with Irina real quick to make sure she remembered.
Oh, sure.
Which might be what he says. Oh, well, I was going to help you with some throat stuff before I left, but apparently you don't want me to.
That's why you're so passive aggressive.
Are you?
She rolls her eyes and picks up both of the swords.
Do you still have my dagger? Or did Litter take it?
Neither
I've
has
got
it.
it.
Can I have that back at some point?
But I like it. And I'll like lean over and hand it to him.
and he'll just go through your forms.
Okay.
He doesn't know how to show her dual wielding, but he can just go through basic fencing forms.
Figured
She
I could
tries
use
it
if I embarrass
with-
myself too much.
two swords, and it seems very awkward and hard.
Esmeralda, can you wield 2 swords at once?
You have seen me do it before.
But that's what. Okay, would you please show her?
Well, they're just like.
Irina rolled a 2. It doesn't go great.
Put that away before you hurt yourself. You
I
have to
will do
learn-
no such thing. I am going to learn how to do this.
You have to learn one first. And
No,
then
I do not have to learn one.
Well,
If I
then
learn
use
2, it will
sticks.
take half the time.
If you cut
Use a
yourself,
stick
I'm not
then.
sorry.
Fine, I will go use a stick.
Marina, what do you want to be after all this? Let's say we win. You get everything you ever wanted. What is what you want?
Well, I want to be the Burgermeister of Barovia again.
The dual
I am currently in exile and would very much like to return to my post.
Just that.
And the globe-trotting adventurer.
Okay, you can't be both.
Oh, I certainly can be
You
both.
cannot.
I certainly can be
I'm
both.
going
cannot.
to leave Ismark to watch over all of your...
Ismark can be my steward, and Chamberlain, and
I feel like you have a couple things to say about this.
I don't care what he has to say about
I feel like
it.
he'll
You
care
listen
what
to
he
me.
has to
He's
say
always
about it.
listening about it.
Okay, so if you're going to be the Burgermeister, are you going to be ready for the political marriage you're going to have? And
I don't see why I have to be the one being politically married when I can just be a single Burgermeister.
what about your heirs?
What about them? She doesn't know how that works. You're gonna give Irina the talk
No, he's not.
live
He's
on
gonna-
this fucking podcast because I refuse. It's okay.
You're right.
It's not
I
happening.
think it takes a
Yes,
second for
that's
him to
it.
understand that she doesn't get where they come from. And it's like a squint and like a shared glance with like Esmeralda.
Can we please have the talk? I want it.
Is that
Is that Susie or
That's
Elm?
me. That's
Oh.
Susie.
No.
No.
Cancel is not giving talk, first of all. Not enough experience.
Elm like comes up his hood like this.
Up, Elm.
When we
Never
come back,
mind,
we'll
Lorena,
explain
never mind.
everything.
Are you finally? You have to explain everything. I'm very
No.
confused.
Once we get back and we retake everything and Strahd's dead, we will explain everything.
Vithra will explain everything, nothing.
Do you not know how it works either, Tatzel?
He sure doesn't. It's
I-
okay. You too, Tatzel. It'll be a class.
Oh,
Esmeralda is just
mm,
laughing and leans in and whispers something that you do not hear into her ear, and she goes, "Really?" and looks at you. Like,
Why'd you look at me? I didn't say anything to her.
You're in on this.
Absolutely.
no.
Whenever I pulled her aside to talk to her, clearly we talked about all kinds of cavorting things.
He just walks off.
Just to embarrass you, specifically, Tatzel.
It's working! Storms off up the stairs.
Darmish is upstairs reading. Good
We just
Night
talked
Moon
about
to the
how-
Heart.
Santa, do you have any paper?
Why?
None of your business.
You want to use paper that I theoretically have.
I'm not asking you.
There's blotter paper on a roll in the other room.
Thank you.
And there is. It's not like parchment, but it'll do. It's for making like little wine bottle labels.
Keep going.
Just
Okay.
get that good Foley work.
Is anyone else doing anything? If not, we will let Jasmine do what Jasmine does, and then we will prepare to leave.
I mostly just tried to say goodbye to the heart.
The heart beats
Where's the
faster
pen?
when you're nearby,
Aww.
and beats slower
I
in a
think
mournful pattern.
Oh my god.
Lithra's just like braiding, like unbraiding and rebraiding, like the bottom of like her hair nervously.
You're really not used to it. Like it
No,
doesn't.
it's
It doesn't hold together as well the first few times that you try. It just like comes undone again because it's too short. The friction isn't there.
Look, sad look.
A like little leather, like a tiny bolo tie, like hits you across the cheek, and then Esmeralda like winks at you again,
So, like full on blush, just like.
and then you like cinch it at the bottom.
Thank you. So what's our favorite son doing?
Nothing.
My boy.
Sulking upstairs because he got made fun of.
Oh,
That was very sexual.
poor baby.
That's not what I was expecting after
No.
those noises.
That was not meant. Okay, well, you know what?
Yeah, well,
Here we go.
this is a failing on your Foley work.
He would
That's
come back downstairs, take some of that paper, ignore everyone, go back upstairs.
Van Richten is like pacing and says, "So when do we plan to arrive?
Well, what time do you think is best for us to get there, and how long will it take?
You're the recon here.
Well, it takes about 4 hours by horseback to get there.
Didn't we get rid of the bridge? How did we solve that problem?
I mean, there's a ford a little nearby.
Petrie,
It's not too bad.
can you freeze water? Well, that was my fine idea. I can't do it either. I can cast water walking, but I don't want to waste the spell slots because I have to do big spells.
So, does the water reach over the horseback?
Oh.
He forgot.
Look, I'm not...
We're just gonna
First off, I'm used to working alone. Second off, I'm not used to working with vampires.
That's
Old
rude.
habits, I'm sorry. Yes, of course it's rude.
Just thought you ought to know. Maybe if you forgot in your age.
Glares at you. You guys are sassy.
We're nervous. It's coming out as sassy.
Okay.
Is part of the bridge still there? Like, did we destroy the whole bridge, or is there like part of it still there that we could like?
We weren't there when it happened. They told us they were going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
We had no idea what state it's in.
It is, like, difficult to cross. It would be easier to ford the river at the shallow area that they're referring to. Vendrickton says, well, you're just going to have to be careful.
Fantastic.
Either that, or I suppose you could be carried on top of somebody else on top of the horse. Can't you people fly?
I'm saving that for later.
Oh, that's fair.
I can't do it all day.
Really?
Your
Interesting.
creepy habits are showing again.
All right, I'm sorry.
I don't know if they work the same way. I do remember.
That's fair. Either way, we'll cross that ford when we come to it. But if worst comes to worst, can't you just heal up the damage?
I suppose if I have to, I'm just looking forward to my skin burning, but I'll take it.
How long can you
Stiff
What
upper
time-
lip, etc.
What time
Anyway.
do we need to get there?
Well, we have a choice, I suppose. Would you prefer to be there during the day or during the evening? Above board, I'm not going to have them plan this shit for you.
No, I know. It's
Yeah.
more what did they see during the day versus what did they see at night, I guess.
I mean, you know that
They're vampires.
they're
at night.
vampires. They
Uh-huh.
prefer to be out at night. They can be out during the day in this kind of weather, but they don't like it.
Any advantage afforded to us would be nice.
Okay, well then let's get going.
It is easier to hide in the night, though, if we're trying to do a sneak mission.
That's true.
Well, let's get there during the day and evaluate the situation and go from there.
I agree.
Sounds fine by me. Then we'd best be off. So, let's be off. Do we need to do any more
I'm ready to go.
grooming?
No?
No?
Let's go?
Oh, okay, alright. Yes, now I'm the one holding us up, I suppose.
Oh, yes, clearly.
I'm gonna jump up on one of the horses.
Okay. Is everybody taking a horse?
Yeah, I'm summoning Norman Steedus.
Okay. Mark down that spell slot usage then.
Yes, I'm trying to find a good form for him, though.
Oh, God.
It changes every time.
Yeah, I think she's finding today's form.
Oh, today's form is.
Yeah, today's form is this.
Oh, gross.
I'm going to block that out of my mind.
Yep. Norman Steedus looks like that.
You look at Darabash, but for some reason he's just floating on top of something you can't comprehend.
A blur.
Yeah. It's just, it's like a great old one style, just terror
happening?
from the deep.
So are we all like, is there a horse for everybody, or are
There
we
is a
doubling
horse available for everybody,
up? Cool.
should you wish it. Is anyone not taking a horse? Okay, I'm going to take that as a no.
So we're just going straight there.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have any like planning or long-term spell stuff that you want to do,
I-
you could do beforehand. What you do,
Oh
Patrick?
shit! There was fucking divination spell that I wanted to do.
You could probably do that while you were going.
Okay. Then I want to save before we get there, provided nothing happens on the way. I guess. I'm going to conjure a couple of dragons.
People tar.
You might not want to do that now.
not now, but I mean before we go in.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Not a problem. So we're going to make our way, and in the meantime, Lithra,
Yeah.
you use a ritual
Yeah.
to cast divination. Correct?
So yes, and because of that, since I'm going to be kind of focused elsewhere, I'll just ride with someone else.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll
that's
just hop
reasonable.
up behind Esmeralda.
She kind of you're mumbling to yourself and doing little gestures to cast the spell, and she looks behind her and sort of okay.
Sorry,
But
I
I think
can't
we'll be good.
focus otherwise.
That's alright, I understand. It takes 10 minutes, but you cast divination, thereby not using a spell slot.
Your magic and an offering, you put you in contact with the god or god's servants. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal or event within 7 days, and then you offer a truthful reply.
Mhm.
Spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome. And then if I cast a spell 2 or more times, which is not going to happen, shit happens. So I gotta... What's a good question?
So as you cast it, the sort of the mask grows bigger and bigger to fill your vision, and you almost topple over, but Esmeralda grabs you with her other hand. As
I figured it would just either be topple over, or she just feels slumped.
You start to fall backwards, and she grabs you sort of by the collar of your robe or whatever you're wearing.
Yeah, just my tit.
Ow. Jeez, that doesn't seem
My AC
viable.
is fantastic for just titty out.
Yeah. So, what do you ask? It's a single question.
It is a single question. What is in Walkta House guarding the bones?
One name comes back to you, and that name is Carl.
Carl?
K-A-R-L.
Carl!
All I can think of is all the coral memes.
Yeah, Coral. Coral.
Coral.
With that, can I do not a history check, or do I know what this person, would that be one of Walker's kids that I might know?
You have not been introduced to this person.
So there's no knowledge thing or roll I can make to...
No, you could ask around.
We don't have anybody who's local that would know.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking Carl the vampire. Really funny.
You might not be a vampire.
No, but
That is funny. This is Carl.
No, Carl.
So, and then we'll shake her head. Thank you.
You you're sort of dangling halfway, up.
Thank you. And, sit up.
You're very welcome.
I spoke to my lady.
I guess as much.
Someone is guarding the bones that goes by the name of Carl. Carl. She's trying to sound it out, not let it get
Carol.
lost. I don't know who that is. Would you might know someone by the name of Carl? Carl?
I mean, I am practically as new to Barovia recently as you are. I don't know a Carl.
I didn't know if you...
Rudolph, do you know a Carl associated with Wachter House might be guarding something? Rudolph yells back. He's at the front, eager to go.
Mm.
And he says, wasn't one of those boorish sons of Lady Wachter named Carl or Carol or something like that? I don't know. They drank a lot. They didn't exactly tip me very much.
I keep forgetting you were that... Mm-hmm.
Yes, did you forget that I was in disguise? It was a lovely disguise, don't you think? He puts the hat of disguise back on and is Rictavio, then takes it back off and is not Rictavio.
He's always had a thing for dress up.
what happened to your
noticed.
monkey?
Yeah,
The monkey's in the tower,
Eating what?
you left it.
eating bananas. I left him a lot of bananas.
Oh, okay.
That was
Sounds-
code for back in the day to get out of town.
He's right, you know. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Ooh, tell me more codes there, Mesh.
Well, the crow's in the nest. That means we gotta get back to the base, right?
That's true.
Much as I would love to.
Do you remember what a fox in the hen house means?
No, you tell me. I don't quite remember.
Well, I can't.
We're
No!
so old.
Yes, and
Sounds like any time you might flirt.